It was legend. Wait for Ted to leave because he's now the Blitz. Dairy. Legendary.
I'm not the Blitz.
Guys, welcome to English Absorbed. My name is Jesse and today we are going to be learning vocabulary with How I Met Your Mother. Now, a lot of you will already know the show How I Met Your Mother. In this episode of How I Met Your Mother, one of the characters is the Blitz.
You're the Blitz.
And this means the person who, when they leave the group, something exciting happens to the group and the Blitz misses out on the exciting thing that happens. We are going to learn the vocabulary "it's dead in here," "let's call it," "to bail," "oh man," "to brainstorm," "to kick around ideas," and "good as new." Guys, let's get to learn some vocabulary with How I Met Your Mother. Let's dive in.
Alright, it's dead in here. I'm gonna call it a little early. What?
Ted says, "It's dead in here. I'm going to call it a little early." Now, he says two things here. It's dead. If a party or a bar is dead, then that means that there's nothing happening and it's boring. So if you say that something is dead, then it means this is boring. And then he says, "I'm going to call it a little early." When you call something and you say, "I'm going to call it," that means it's finished. It's done. It's over. And in this case, Ted means I'm leaving. All right, let's look at the way that Ted says it.
Alright, it's dead in here. I'm gonna call it a little early. What?
All right, it's dead in here. I'm going to call it a little early. Repeat after me. All right, it's dead in here. I'm going to call it a little early. Make sure that you say gonna, not going to. I'm gonna call it a little early. Repeat after me. I'm gonna call it a little early. All right, now we're going to do some shadowing, which basically means just saying what the person on the screen says in the same way that they say it. So I'll play Ted and then it will pause and it will say shadow on the screen. When it says shadow on the screen, I want you to say, "All right, it's dead in here. I'm going to call it a little early," in exactly the same way that Ted says it. Are you ready? Let's go.
Alright, it's dead in here. I'm gonna call it a little early. What?
Guys, fantastic. If you need to play that again, play it again. Let's go on to the next scene.
You don't want to bail early, man. You could become the Blitz.
Oh!
Marshall says, "You don't want to bail early, man. You could become the Blitz." Now, to bail means to leave. If somebody bails, then they leave your social event. You can also mean to abandon. This comes from when you bail someone out of prison and you get them out of prison and then they leave prison. They bail. So Marshall says, "You don't want to bail early, man." Can you repeat after me? You don't want to bail early, man. Fantastic. Let's shadow Marshall.
You don't want to bail early, man. You could become the Blitz.
Oh! Aw, man!
All right, so the Blitz says, "Oh, man." This is a pretty easy one. I'm sure that you know what it means. Let's shadow the Blitz.
Aw, man! Finish the story, Red.
Okay, well, we all started brainstorming ways to mess with her.
Lily says, "Okay, well, we all started brainstorming ways to mess with her." Brainstorming means to try to come up with different ideas. To brainstorm, it's a verb. So she says, "We all started brainstorming ways to mess with her." Can you repeat after me? We all started brainstorming ways to mess with her. Very good. Now let's shadow Lily.
Finish the story, Red.
Okay, well, we all started brainstorming ways to mess with her. There were a lot of different ideas kicking around.
Now, after this, she says there were a lot of different ideas kicking around. Now, if you kick around ideas, then this also means to brainstorm. It means to try to come up with new ideas, no matter how silly that they are, to try to find a very good idea. So Lily says there were a lot of different ideas kicking around. Can you repeat that? There were a lot of different ideas kicking around. Fantastic. Notice how she says kickin', and not kicking. Repeat after me. There were a lot of different ideas kicking around. Fantastic. Let's shadow Lily.
There were a lot of different ideas kicking around.
Mom keeps an extra litter box in here. There you go. Good as new.
Okay, so the Blitz says, there you go, good as new. Good as new. This means that it's as good as it was when it was new. Good as new. Or good as new. Can you say that? Repeat after me. Good as new. Let's shadow the Blitz.
There you go. Good as new.
Guys, thank you so much for watching English Absorbed. If you enjoyed this lesson, then please click like and click subscribe. And if you found this technique of learning vocabulary with TV shows to be useful, then check out some of my other videos on different TV shows, and then go and watch them all on Netflix. Watching TV shows is one of the best things that you can do for your English. Guys, thank you for watching. My name is Jesse. This is English Absorbed. Ciao for now.